Can't understand why we treat each other in this way. Taking up time with the silly, silly game we play. We've got our love, and no matter how it's said or done, oh, 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 we are one. No matter what we do, we are one. God will see us through, we are one. And that's the way it is.
DJ, that's what DJ, that's what DJ, that's what DJ, that's what
Sometimes I feel that we try and make each other sad. I don't know why. Things we do, how we make each other feel so bad. We've got so much, we could all be having so much fun. Oh, 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 we are one. From the very start, we were deep down in your heart, we were. And that's the way it is. Oh, 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 yeah.
Don't look any further. Don't you look no further.
But you take my breath away. So get ready. I'm not to love you. I'm not the answer. Right inside me. Love is the devil. I wanna take you. I wanna win, girl. So let me know what's on your mind. I'm curious.
Hey,
I'm
oh,
curious.
hey,
What's on your mind?
yeah.
I'm curious.
Oh, yeah. I'm taking my freedom, pulling it off the shelf, putting it on my chain, wearing it around my neck. I'm taking my freedom, putting it in my car, wherever I choose to go, it won't take me far. I'm living my life like it's golden, 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 living my life like it's
DJ
golden.
Westwood, DJ Westwood, DJ Westwood, DJ Westwood, DJ Westwood, DJ Westwood.
I don't believe I'm gonna die in no car, Red. I don't believe I'm gonna die sleeping on no ice. I don't believe I'm gonna die because I got a bad heart. I believe I'm gonna die doing what I was born for. I believe I'm gonna die high off the people. I'm gonna die for the people because I live for the people. I live for the people because I love the people.
All right, everybody. Welcome. We're glad to be back. It's the Ronnie D and Wes Will show. What's up, Wes?
Hey.
Sorry, y'all. Y'all got me laughing in the background. Wes is playing too much. We are here. We are back, y'all. Powered by Amplify. We are back with our show. A lot of folks have been asking where we've been at. We're back. We're back and we're live, and we are here every Monday at 7 p.m. West. They can find us here in the studio doing the things that we love to do. So this is going to be, we're going to give you live broadcasting where we bring you stories that matter, the music that you love, and the voices that you need to hear. So make sure you tune in every Monday, 7 p.m. Get a conversation with me and Wes started. We'll have artists come in, we'll have people come in. We'll also know that the live is always open. So we need your comments because we don't lift them up. We want to have these real conversations that really matter to our community. So, Wes, we got a lot to talk about today.
Whole lot. Hello.
I just want you to know that before we get on live, Wes cuts up. And the whole team cuts up. And I'll be sitting here like, we can't talk about everything. We're going to talk about the things.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the things, though. But we coming off of a really powerful week. We're going to get to that in a second. But I want to kick it off with my homie, my brother, Wes Will. First of all, Wes, how you doing?
I'm great.
You're great?
I'm great. I got to rest yesterday.
Oh, Sunday rest?
Listen, I was on D&D all day.
Oh, and what did that feel like? Like nobody saying like, Daddy.
Oh, no, it was that.
Oh, but you was like, nah.
But the rest of the world had no access. You know what I mean?
Fully shut down.
I didn't return no phone calls, so I apologize to a lot of people. But I wasn't returning texts because those turn into conversations. And the next thing you know, your rest day isn't a rest day.
It's gone. It's totally gone. Shout out to the people who say, if I got a rest day, I'm really taking a rest day.
You gotta plan to shut it down.
Like I'm shutting it all the way down. Like I'm not doing anything but resting.
Like half a sock on my foot, that type of rest day.
Like ashy heels and don't care.
Absolutely.
Because I'm in my element.
Let me dust them chips off my, that type of day. That type of day, yeah.
I feel that though. I appreciate that. I had a chance to drive down DC, and y'all, I am a passenger princess, but I didn't have my main man with me, so I went down to go see the children. Howard, the HU played the HU on Saturday, so Howard and Hampton competed. I just want y'all to know that Hampton beat their butts.
Ooh.
because I can say that because I'm a Hampton mom, so I can say that. But I drove down to see my baby who I haven't seen since the summertime.
Okay.
The band was playing, and I had a chance to go see her and hug her just for 30 minutes before she hopped on a bus to go back home.
Okay.
So I had a chance to see her, then I had a chance to go see my DC babies and hug on them for a little bit. So I enjoyed. It was busy Saturday, but I took that ride. I was like, I'm gonna take that ride to go see my babies.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you had a busy day.
Oh man, we was in it. It's me. The team is getting me. It's these. They get me. I keep hitting the table. You hear it? Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. The team is so mad at me right now. Don't hit the table no more. So, Wes, we got a lot of music to play, and we got some things to update the folks on.
Absolutely.
I think that today, y'all, we just happy to be back in studio with y'all. It's been a minute since we've been able to kind of like take the opportunity to talk to y'all about some things that's going on. Remember, this live broadcast is giving us a chance to really dive deep into the things that matter, the stories you really want to hear. So again, we urge y'all to like hit us up, come in that chat, say the things need to be said. We'll pull them up and we'll talk about them out loud. Wes, I got to get into our segment.
Okay.
So tell me, sir, tell me what songs living rent free in your head? Tell me.
It's not a really new song, you know, because that's usually the ones that live rent free. But it's Frankie Beverly right now.
Oh.
Anything Frankie Beverly right now is living rent free in my head.
Oh yes.
Salute to him. He passed away recently.
Yes, he
and
did. Yes, he did.
Frankie Beverly is a staple in our community.
That's right.
That song is played at all the black cookouts.
You ain't lying.
All right.
You're not lying.
When the Queen Bee remixes it, okay, you know it's major.
Real. You know it's real.
It's real.
Yeah.
I played a lot of Frankie Beverly over the weekend. Shout to I Am Kenny J, Line Dance King. I was with him all weekend.
Yes.
Played Frankie Beverly Friday, crazy. Played it Saturday at the festival, crazy. So that's, before I let go, it's in my head right now.
Can't get out, cannot get out. All right. I love that. And a moment of silence for our beloveds that we lost. We lost James Earl Jones.
Yes.
The original voice of all the voices. We also lost, like you said, Frankie Beverly. And I mean, they said New Orleans did a real big deal.
Yeah.
Like it was like beautiful.
Whole second line for him.
But let me not let Philly did a great job of bringing their homegrown person back home. They did a really good job. And then we lost the legend, Tito Jackson. Come on. The Jackson 5s ain't the Jackson 5s, bro. It ain't. It's like the Jackson 3.
It's getting light out here.
It's getting light on these streets.
Yeah, man, getting light.
I'm being honest. The song I cannot get out my head. I just keep singing it over and over again. And this is your song from a minute ago, "Sensational," Chris Brown. Ooh. Oh my God, it's such a groove. Like when you listen to that song, and mind you, I was on the road. You couldn't tell me I wasn't in the studio with Chris Brown and the whole team.
You laid that down?
When I was in the studio, like dancing behind the wheel, driving. I was speeding, y'all. I'm sorry, but I was getting there. I was truly getting there. I had to get there. So I do think that that song it's just beautiful. And I had a chance with my old self, had a chance to watch the video, and I must give a true shout out to Chris Brown, because in that video there was not one naked woman. Did y'all see the video? Anybody see that video?
I haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen the video, Chris Brown has these beautiful women fully clothed.
Okay.
And it's more so about his dancing.
Okay.
Because the dancing is like, I don't think Chris Brown gets enough credit for how amazing he is. He's an amazing like performer artist, right?
Absolutely.
So, but in the video itself, he's just showing a lot of beautiful women with clothes on. It wasn't no twerking. It wasn't no gyrating. It wasn't all skin out. It was just beautiful women.
Okay.
Like with gowns on and dresses on and just standing still, posing, kind of like it was adult.
It was sensational.
It was yes, it was sensational. It was just that. So yeah, Wes, I think that we on. I like your shout out to Frankie. I think everything about Frankie Beverly, I love. The unknown. Here's a fun fact.
Okay.
I found this out when I was a little girl, but I didn't believe until he just passed. I found out that Frankie Beverly is my family member. Oh. Not lying. Real story. So I'm a Green. Frankie Beverly's from the Green side of the family.
Okay.
And he's our cousin. Didn't even know it. I knew it. Like you hear him rumblings in the community, like in the family, like, yeah, that's our cousin, Joel. But you know how that is. But then I was like, recently everybody's like, yeah, he's your cousin, like he's your cousin. I was like, wow, well, tickle me pink.
Right.
So rest in peace to all the great legends. And then, yeah, sensational Chris Brown is doing it, Wes. It's doing it for me.
I hear you.
Yeah. So again, 7 p.m. on Mondays, y'all can tune into us, the Ronnie D and Wes Will Show. We are powered by Amplify. We'll be in studio. We would love to have guests join us, get on a segment with us, talk about the things. Again, this is the music that you love, the voices that matter, coming to you in a live broadcast, and we give you the truth. We give you true information all in one segment. So y'all get prepared to get sick of us, because me and Wes don't have nothing to do but play right now.
Absolutely.
So Wes, what you got for us? What you want to play before we get into the rest of this moment?
You know, I'm gonna tap in with Frankie right now.
Go on
man.
now.
I'm gonna tap in.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
Come on, man.
West Will. Drop some more heat on it.
Frankie Beverly right here. We can't forget Maze. Come on.
West Will. Drop some more heat on it.
Remember when you first found love, how you felt so good. Kind that lasts forevermore, so you thought it would. Suddenly the things you see got you hurt so bad. How come the things that make us happy make us sad? Seem to be
What'd he say?
joy and pain. I like sunshine and rain.
Rest in peace, Frankie Beverly.
Joy and pain.
Ronnie D and West Will. You know what it is? Mondays at 7.
Sunshine and rain.
Don't be scared to do that slide.
You made me happy. This you can bear. You stood right beside me, yeah, and I won't forget. And I really love you. You should know. I wanna make sure I'm right, girl, before I let go. You know I thank the sun rises and shines on you. You know there's nothing I would not do. Oh, no, before I let you go. I would never let you go before I know.
It's Frankie right here. Hey, groove with me real quick. Just groove with me real quick. This Saturday morning right here, clean up. Third week of May, windows open. I smell a little bacon, don't you? A lot of pine Sol. You ain't old enough to remember Pine Sol, you might want to turn that channel. Okay? These them Bronx Saturday mornings for me right here.
Can't understand why we treat each other in this way. Taking up time with the silly, silly game we play. We've got our love, and no matter how it's said or done.
Anybody else feel like putting on some white linen right now?
We are one.
In a baseball cap.
We are one. God will see us through. We are one. And that's the way it is.
People have sampled a lot. I know, but Beyonce is probably the thing about this song. Kendrick the Family Soul. Making this song so
absolutely
nice. It just feels real good when they sing it live. Oh my God, it's a beautiful. Shout out to Kendrick, still doing their thing. I appreciate y'all, Asia and Fatine. So yeah, so we just wanted to let folks know that we're back. Ronnie D, West Will, we are here. Our show is back. Where we came from was, and folks are following some of our folks that were getting in with us. We were, doing a season. We did a season with Parkside Speaks, and we kind of built this rapport of like talk. We called it a digital community billboard. We were just talking about the things that were going on in a Parkside community. Now we've expanded to actually be a live broadcast to talk about the things that really matter and to do music. Like I want my brother to be able to share music with y'all that y'all may have heard before, that makes you move, songs you may have never heard before, introduce new artists to you, things like that. This is what it's about. Then we want to also have those conversations where we're talking about what's really going on in our community. It will be highly and hyper focused on Camden, but it doesn't mean we can't talk about other areas and like really bring attention to the things that really matter to us. So with all that being said, Wes, I got to talk about the segment. What is getting under your skin? What is getting under your skin?
Currently,
tell me what it is.
What's getting under my skin is a mediocre mentality.
Come on, sound like you about to drop a bomb on me. Give it to me.
Like when my hand does this.
Oh, not this is it.
Like my Italian.
Like, yeah.
That's what's getting mediocre mentality. Mediocre mentality.
Give me an example. Like what is that mediocre mentality? Tell me what that is.
When you don't have a spirit of excellence, when you don't have a desire to do your absolute best, or see something through to its finality, to its end point.
I got you.
To the highest level.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because my name is on stuff, regardless of how deeply involved I'm in something. It's going to be the best. You call me and say, hey, Wes, I need you to do this, free or not. I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability.
That's right.
And I've just been running into that wall a lot.
I hear that.
You know what I mean? So that's what's getting under my skin.
Nah, I feel you on there. Like people got they got this like kind of like a beer budget mentality.
Yeah.
But you really bring them champagne quality.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
But they still on this beer budget, like, yeah, man, I'll just have a Budweiser.
No.
They just stuck there.
Come get some of the champagne with me. Come get some of the champagne with me.
I feel you on that. I do. Come on. The mediocre people, please knock it off.
Come on.
We need y'all to come to the next level and be champions with us because we on the champion level.
We on that boat.
We Jordan game 6?
Game 6, Jordan. Flu game Jordan.
Oh, flu game Jordan's a different level. Go ahead. Preach, preacher. Go ahead, preach, preacher. I got
that flu game Jordan was the definition of I'm not gonna quit. I don't care what the circumstances are. I'm going to win this.
There you go.
And we need to have that sort of mentality, and that's especially being Black people, because we always behind that 8 ball. You know what I'm saying? On a regular day, don't be mediocre. You know what I'm saying?
Like, every day you gotta start off at least give us at least 100.
At least
start off like I'm in the green.
Come on.
Y'all starting off in the yellow. Y'all
all day.
Y'all batteries on yellow.
And stay there too. You know what? I'm gonna just log out.
I'm gonna just log.
You know what I mean? So.
All right, Wes. I gotta be honest. What is getting under my skin? I'm doing my best to work on my patience, Wes. I am doing my best. What is getting under my skin is my loud behind neighbors that be playing music till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh.
It's getting under my skin. Like I'm at a phase where in my life, I just need quiet and peace. And I love my city.
Mm-hmm.
I love Camden. But something about the disrespect, like it's 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. And you playing the music that loud, like 4 o'clock, like we not like in a city where it's like a live city where the rooftop is open and you're just used to that kind of vibe.
Right.
You got a pizza store open till like 5 a.m.
Right.
It ain't that. We live in a neighborhood where there's old people who've been there since they were 20. Now they're like 80. And you playing music till 4 o'clock in the morning, loud. Oh, talk about somebody that was at the ultimate level of pissed. Like once you up, you can't go back down.
Especially that early?
Throws off my day.
I got questions.
Tell me, give me something.
So one, what kind of music are they playing?
Oh, so the music that was being played that day, that early morning was music that I couldn't even relate to. It was kind of like the mumble music.
Okay.
And I was like, at least play something that I could be like, oh, I can see why you playing that.
Right.
But it was like the mumble music, and I'm not disrespecting any artists, but some of that music is mumble music. Like what you say? It was like mumble music. I'm like, at 4 o'clock though?
Young Thug at 4 in the morning?
You see, you shot on me. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna say
Thug at 4 in the morning?
I wasn't gonna say nothing. But it was like that. And then it wasn't even like a popular song. It was kind of like, what is this one?
It was a B-side to the third album.
To the third album.
Hey, yo.
Right. Come on now. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to tell me, to the audience. Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Nah, not
I just want to know if I'm wrong. Like, I get it. Like mediocre behavior. And then people just like, you just have no regard for your whole community. We got to do better than that, Wes.
Do you know your neighbor that's doing it?
I don't. And here's the thing. That I think they were visiting, but they took it over like, I live here. You've been here for a couple of days, bro. You don't got the right.
And it's not, was it like an off day, like a Tuesday or Wednesday? Like
it was a weekend. It wasn't a weekend vibe. Like Friday night, I get it late night, but it got into like late, early morning, Saturday morning.
But what are you doing that long playing that music?
I was questioning why you were out there. And I'm not one of the ones that's gonna be like police. Right. I'm not gonna call the police, but I'm like, come on, I'm about to raise that window and say, yo, turn it off. We trying to sleep. You know what made me think about? Made me think about like the people with, families with new babies.
Right.
The dog that's really alerted by anything that goes when they barking all night long. It's like a trickle down effect. Like everybody in the community gonna be upset.
Right.
It got under my skin. I've said I'm working on my patience. Like I'm trying to listen. There was a saying that my father-in-law used to say about what's the brother's name? The group that sings "Turn Them Off." Teddy Pendergrass.
Teddy Pendergrass.
He lived in Philadelphia, and he said Ronnie used to say this all the time. He said, "I'm trying to live with you, Negro, but y'all keep stealing my hubcaps." So he was like living in the hood. He was like trying to be Teddy Pendergrass on that level of like stage, the voice, all these things. But he said every time he came out of his house, his hubcaps was stolen.
Yeah,
that's how I feel. Like y'all trying to chase people out the city.
Absolutely.
All right, Wes.
Dang,
I'm done.
I'm mad for you.
Come on, I was pissed. So to the audience, what's getting under your skin? Know that segment is one of our segments. We talk about it all the time. Like we got to know because we got the right to be up in arms at times. And on here, you can air out your grievances just for a second. Just let us know what it is. So that's what's going on, Wes. Wes, what you got? What you playing for us to help us come back out of that anger? I gotta come out.
I mean, we gotta be sensational.
Right on. I like it. I like it.
We gotta be sensational. You know what it is, man. It's the Ronnie D and Westwood show.
Let's go. How you feeling? Sensational. Yeah. What didn't I do for you, girl? And I know. Act the fool for you. Love like a riddle. Yeah. Give me the clues on the riddle. Oh, wow. Laugh just a little. Yeah. Life's pretty sweet. Can't be bitchy. Tell me love her to the morning. Nah. Love her till the night time, nah, nah, nah. I don't get nobody, yeah. If you give me body, I won't tell nobody, yeah. Valley girl, she wears clothes. Now she want me pool skirt, so me pool skirt. Valley girl, she wears schools. You see, it's obvious, sensational. Yeah. What didn't I do for you, girl? And I know. I do for you. Love like a riddle, yeah. Give me the clues to the riddle. Oh, wow, oh, laugh just a little, yeah. Life's pretty sweet, can be bitter. This one, she's fine.
I'm telling you, y'all gotta watch the video. It's really, really good. Chris Brown did he did big one with that one. I mean, I'm a Chris Brown fan. I do enjoy him. But this video is like, it's grown. And it's like Chris Brown on a very mature side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else I appreciate is what he's doing. He's tapping into more of his like into the African culture.
Right.
He giving much love to like our African artists. I love that too, because they bring a whole different vibe. Like that's a whole vibe right there. So that's my song. I like it. All right. So what is happening today? All right, we're gonna get into a couple things we want to talk about. So remember, y'all. What we're doing here, that we're on this live, is that we want to give folks a chance to really like tune into the things that matter. And we're going to talk about a few of those things. We're going to give some highlights of some topics, and we want to just have this conversation out loud. We're going to do another segment coming up, Wes. So get ready for this unpopular opinion, because
okay.
I got one for you.
Talk to me.
I got a very I'm gonna talk to you real nice, because I got a very unpopular opinion, but we're gonna get into this conversation, and people gonna be mad, but we here for it. So if you got to smoke, blow it our way, because we inhaling. Be ready for it. All right. So some things is going on. I just want to be honest about where we are right now in this country, right? We were having this conversation about like, we get it, like there is truly a situation where we're not really finding true justice for Black people. Like as long as we've been out here fighting a good fight, doing the things to kind of like build us up, I'm praying that our folks that can hear our voice are not looking for this system of what America calls court, law, the judiciary system, to really find a way to show truth and justice for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not there, Wes. I wish that I can say that it was there. I wish I could say that I'm seeing a change happen. I wish I could say that people who have been in political office have really fostered that change. It is racism embedded in just policies, in the fabrics of Washington, D.C. Like racism sits in the walls, like just sitting, like the way they put that paint up, it got racism in it. It's just there. It's just meant for us not to get advanced. I just hope that folks can hear us in earshot. Like, listen, first of all, the rules weren't made for us. They were made against us. So I just hope that and as we're talking about this, when we get into the segment of what we're talking about today, you are doing it from the lens of we got to do better for us.
Right.
All right.
Right.
All right. So people going to get mad, but we're going to get into it. So here it is. We all been watching it. I'm going to call him Sean Johnson, Puffy Combs. Is that fair?
Crying.
Is that fair to say? Sean Johnson, Puffy P. Diddy Combs. I mean, I want to give the internet, and particularly Black internet, 100% shout out. I wish I had my sound effects going on with a big yay or a big applause, because the Black internet was not playing. You all gave us so many different versions of what those 1,000 bottles of Johnson & Johnson baby oil was. We couldn't stop laughing. I'm serious. It was so well crafted, so well done. I mean, an Oscar, Wes, an Oscar for Black media, Black internet. The Black social media was not playing. But to get to the real part of it, listen, it is unfortunate, and it's also disgusting that we as Black folks got to deal with this issue in front of us. It's like a way to be thrown all around us, and also the way that the Attorney General's office and the folks that were doing the search for in his home was bringing out like a lot of personal things and exposing it. It was just trifling. Like some things did not have to be exposed. Like, why did we need to know that he had 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Like, let's be honest. Now, we done seen other races do things just as bad or worse, and they were not exposed that way.
Look at
Go ahead, give me one.
What's his name? Not Rothstein.
Weinstein.
Same stuff.
But you didn't see them talking about no They was having a freak off,
baby oils,
all this kind.
Right.
You didn't see that, right? So again, framing it that we got to make sure to understand there's no justice for Black people. I'm not saying that none of this is speaking, Wes. I'm being clear.
Right.
I'm not saying Puffy's innocent. I'm saying that the way that we're treated in the system, the
Absolutely.
way they want to expose and embarrass us as if their folks didn't do things just as bad.
Absolutely.
We can show comparison amongst comparison of how highly regarded people who've done amazing stuff for Black community and Black growth have been reduced down to nothing because this country that we live in has done the things of exposing or treating them as if they are nobody.
Right.
I just got to say it, but I do want to say this as a point we don't want to lose. It doesn't matter after the fact that people apologize. We get the redemption part, but even for those who support Puffy and himself, what he did and what's been shown even in the video alone that we all got a chance to watch,
right?
That is hurtful to our community. It's hurtful to us as a village. It's hurtful to Black people to see that kind of behavior. Doesn't matter how much money you have, how much star power you have. None of that matters. First of all, you got children,
right?
Second
you got
of all,
daughters.
You got daughters, right?
Right.
And it doesn't fit well. So remember, I'm framing this as we Black folks got to do better.
Right.
We got to do better. And then just because you've made it to a position of high power and you are known all over, your international star, it doesn't mean you have the right to have predatory and abusive behavior and not serve the people. Still, when you get to a higher level, you still have to serve the people. But
in the same breath, want to serve the people in a sense,
Come on.
all the money he gave to Howard, the school that he opened up in Harlem.
Right.
I'm brother love,
Come
and
on.
I'm for my people.
Come
and
on.
I want to be the first one to stand out on oppression and racism and atrocities. And I'm waving that black flag.
I'm doing the black flag.
But on this side, you know what I mean? It
doesn't balance out. And we got to be very careful of trying to have this double standard of life. There's no double standard because the double standard means that you can't do God's work and the devil work.
Right.
That's that double standard. You can't do that.
Right.
Like you can't serve two gods. Like you can't do that.
Church.
Come on. What's the benediction for the day?
Church.
Come on now.
I wasn't in my gospel folder.
But for real to the audience, just to be quite honest, we and being clear on the point, we have to be very mindful, whether it's in local politics, as we've seen down here in Camden,
right,
or whether it's on the highest star power. When you are in a position that you are serving the people and you're representing the people, you have to understand that there is a way that we go about it, particularly for Black folks. We gotta walk a certain way. We gotta do it a certain way because what we do when we do things like this, it sets us back 20, 30 years. And we're not advancing for our people. I'm not talking by American standards. I'm talking about for our people. We don't advance for our people. So want to talk about that. Other thing I want to get into is that the last presidential debate, when former President Donald Trump said, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs, they're eating your pets. Black social media, Grammy, Oscar, the perfect work.
Nobody does it better.
Nobody. Wes, as we start to develop this show, y'all, we're going to be showing y'all clips of stuff that we're talking about. But there was so many different memes and just different clips and small videos and reels that were hilarious. They had the poor dogs in video saying, looking at the camera, and then somebody said, you know that the Haitian guy that I see, he's coming back. Then the dog runs off the camera. It was just so many good moments of just comedy. But want to know, like, that moment. Now, here's what's not being talked about in Springfield, Ohio. Black folks deal with the issue. Springfield, Ohio, they put out a notice saying they have open, space for folks to come live. They invited the Haitian community over there. Right. The Haitian community wasn't like, I'm going to Springfield. They was like, we're looking for people to come. We have housing. They had vacancies post-COVID. People were like leaving and it was a lot of flight going on.
Right.
They get there. They came to work. However, here we go again. The racism that was embedded in Springfield, Ohio, that's there. Let's be honest. Didn't they say John Legend was from there? Did I hear that right? Maybe fact check them. I think John Legend said he's from Springfield, Ohio.
Okay.
I think I heard that. However, racism that's inside that space is coming out. This Haitian community they're not used to that. Like America has a way of being racist, but when you come from a whole different country,
right,
you're like, whoa, what is this?
And don't know that experience.
Don't know that experience at all. So now you got this uproar of folks saying that they're doing these uncultured things. Now, I have no evidence, but I'm gonna talk about Haitian culture. Folks use animals to do certain rituals. So I'm not going to say, I have no evidence that they were eating these animals, but I can say that possibly they were using some of these animals to do some things to protect themselves.
Right.
I don't have any evidence that it was Haitians that were taking animals, I'm saying, but in the thought of culture, that's not so far-fetched you wouldn't believe that.
Right.
Now, in other cultures, people do eat animals. We do know that. Like in Korea, they may you eat a dog, they may do that thing. That's in their culture. However, for it to be a conversation around, people are just snatching up pebbles off the street.
I'm dead.
Snatching up Rilo off the streets and saying that you're going to be dinner. Come on. Out of control. Wes, out of control.
And people in that community is saying it wasn't happening.
That's the part.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And Trump's running mate is vice president.
Yep.
On TV said it was fabricated. Out of his mouth.
Out of his mouth. Shame on him.
Yeah.
Why was that a talking point? Like, I just want to get into whoever their team was saying, make sure you make this a point.
Right.
Because it wasn't a valid point. Then you had all these reporters flooding to Springfield, Ohio. Then you know who it was that got me? The local barber. Local barber, they videoed him and they did an interview. I forget his name, but he was like, yo, the Haitian community is all right. They here, they living real good. They're all together. Like, we don't have no problems with them. He said it's the other folks in this community that I've been here with since I was a young boy that I'm struggling with.
And usually the case.
You know
what I mean? And that's dangerous rhetoric to put out there. Because now you turn people against that community for no reason.
Absolutely.
And then when violence starts happening, then you're like, oh my God, these people are crazy and this and that. And it's that narrative.
Come on. And it's then everybody is, I threw the rock, but at the glass house, but don't look at me, my hands behind my back.
Right.
Because now it's all over the media. Now you got people, up in arms. And as again, I said, racism is embedded into the fabrics of America's walls. So it only takes but one thing for you to say, and then like, oh, you get what I'm saying? So now you got a whole bunch going on. These people don't deserve that. Poor Haitian lady, when the mom was like, I don't feel safe being here. I only came to bring my family here to find a better life. That's it. Who doesn't want that?
That's
just a better life for their
story.
family. Come on. It was just wrong. So I just wanted to, again, frame this in a spirit of we as Black folks got to understand that the systems that are made up in this country are not for us. And if we want to deal with our issues, we got to deal with them internally in our own community. And we can't be buying into this propaganda that's out here in this community that people are saying about our own people. We're going to deal with it ourselves, or we're going to fact check it, period. So that's what that is. All right, Wes, I'm moving to a segment that I need to talk about with you, to our listening audience. This segment is called Unpopular Opinion. So this is a segment where we talk about things that we all know that we think about. And we all know we have an opinion about, and some folks would rather stay away from them, but we don't name this unpopular opinion. So Wes, we understand that marijuana is legal. I'm gonna call it weed, and in my young girl days, I call it reefer. We understand that marijuana is legal, but my Lord, Wes, the smell of it everywhere. People are like, you got the wake and bakes, you got the full day smokers, you got the late night walking, everybody's just smoking, right? The one that got me was I was in a business facility. Again, framing this as Black folks got to understand that America that we live in, the America for us.
Right.
In a business facility, let's frame it as a bank, a financial institution. Somebody walks in, goes back to the customer service part to maybe open an account or maybe get a new card. I don't know what they were there for.
Right.
When they walked past me, almost about to sing one of Bob Marley's songs. And I'm like, why would you come into an institution, financial, smelling like that and looking for somebody to help you with some business deals? I just want to know, is there a limit to, because it's legal, we don't use our common sense of we have to still show up as people and professional, or at least in a civilized, I ain't gonna say professional, civilized manner.
See,
talk to me.
The way I look at it as you have to have some sort of discernment. Yes, it's legal and technically nobody should say anything to you because it's legal and this is America and we could be free-ish. You know what I mean?
Right.
But again, I say that about like the girls that wear the bonnets in the store.
Come on, talk about my bonnet mamas.
I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole now since we're talking about it.
Come on now.
Like, okay, I understand it as a young girl. Like, you have your time as a youngin' doing stuff like that.
Yup.
But when you're 25, 30,
we don't need you no bonnet outside.
Come on. You're a whole adult.
Or pajamas.
Come on. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about
Let the youngins have it. So, to your point is there's a time for everything. And you want to be looked at in the right space when you go into a financial facility or even if you're going to the store. Like, come on, again, because we already have to put on that our best everywhere we go. So that doesn't help your cause. And you get the people that say, well, I don't give up because I'm just that.
Got that.
And I get that, but come on, like we already fighting that uphill battle. Don't help. And two more parts with Wes. I hear you. Unpopular opinion. What are we teaching our children if everybody in the community smells the same way? Like there's no other thing to teach them, but this is the way that we do it. Everybody smells like weed. There's no, so if they smell somebody smells the cologne, it looks weird. Like, oh, you smell different. Yeah. So we can't let that go. And then the last thing is I'm on smells. I need people to help me. We got some old school marijuana reefer smokers, and you would never know they smoke because they never smelled like it. What is the rules? Like somebody forward the tapes so that we can know, spray this before and after you smoke, so you won't smell like a weed factory. You smelling like it's so strong and so bad. And then it's like, come on. Well, one, don't hotbox. You know what I mean? Don't sit in your car with all four windows up. You know what I'm saying? Just letting it sit on you. Like you got the whole blunt on your back.
Come on.
We're not doing that.
What's that new perfume? Is that called Blunt?
Called Blunt. Dewanja.
I like that. That's a new smell, huh? Okay, but that's unpopular opinion. Audience, you do have the right to feed back into it. Wes and I are not saying that we are anti-marijuana, weed, reefer, getting that old buddy. And we ain't talking about that. We're saying that I felt like there's an abuse that's happening where we're losing sense of how to be civilized, how to come out representing yourself, and then also showing the community more than just this one way.
Right. Absolutely.
Wes, play something to take us out of this, because I'm trying my best, Wes, to be honest with the people and give them a chance to say it back.
I live for the people. I die for the people. Oh, man. Now, I got something for you. Listen, shout out to Club Misery, man. He just gave me this record, this Money Long record made for me. Everybody's doing the remix. You know what I mean? Shout to Elijah Blake that was just in here, did an interview with Mina Say What. He referenced her 1,000 times as a songwriter, and now she's coming out as an artist.
Wow.
And if I remember, was it? No, he was referencing Victoria Monet about a record that he that was going to give to this artist. Watch the interview on Mina's House podcast, but he referenced Money Long, and I love the remix. So let's get into it.
Let's hear it.
Hey Jersey, this for you, man. This is how we get down.
That's right.
The smell of your perfume. I thought I was immune. Looking around this room.
Hold on, this
can't help but see the traces of
DJ Westwood.
I can't put in the words how I feel. Where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody gon' love me. Nobody like you. Can't even deny it. Every time I try it, when I get my ain't every day that I get in my feelings this way. I knew it was rare. If I knew, I never did care. Don't know what I would do if I had to go on without you. Where have you been?
DJ
Made her a bit of a blessing the day that we met. I could picture the wedding. I picture the time and the cut of my dime and the number of people. When you sleep, I just pray for your mind, and we don't gotta speak. I can hear you in silence. Hours and hours we lay up and vibe. So if I had a time machine, I wouldn't stop it. Your exes ain't know what to do with you, even the ones who are beautiful. Cause love, it don't fit in a cubicle. You could be tailor-made and not suitable. Don't gotta pretend I can feel you. I call you my twin, you my mirror. Just know that I see you like Coco Jones, and you made for me like money long. Come on.
Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody gon' love me quite like you. Can't even deny it. Every time I try it, one look in my eyes, you know I'm lying. Body to body, skin to skin. I'm never gon' love like this again. You were made for me, just for me. That you were made for me, only for me. You were made for me. Oh yeah, you were made for me.
I like it, Wes. Yes, I can see why this one. That's nice. Very nice.
Little medley I just put together.
I like that.
Appreciate
Very
you.
nice. I like the Jersey. I like the Jersey vibe on. Like people gotta understand that Jersey, we got a way.
We got our own sound.
We got our own sound.
Absolutely.
And it cannot be matched. Beautiful. Shout out to Jersey. All right, Wes. I got some stuff I got to talk about. Like it's a spirit of like I love this for us. Like it's for us.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple things that happened over the weekend. So shout out to Parkside Business and Community and Partnership. They had their annual Haton Avenue Street Fest.
Woo-hoo.
My brother was there on the ones and twos. Wes Will was like killing the game. Like it was so good to be in my hood and hear him from like I was in my house. And I was like, hold on, that's Wes. Wes was in the building.
Mm-hmm.
You did such an amazing job, brother. I tell you, the streets were full.
Appreciate
There
you.
was people just like enjoying themselves. It was like when you see Black folks bring out the stadium chairs and like kind of just sitting and just chilling. That's when you feel like, listen, this is ours. This belongs to us, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the whole vibe was good with the stage when I got there, and also hearing like live horns, live instruments in your community.
Right.
It's a different vibe. Like, did y'all hear them horns? Like if somebody's playing music, right? Beyond like outside of the church, where I feel like sometimes I don't hear the church as loud anymore. I think the church get amplified too, but I feel like for that street fest, it was amplified.
Absolutely.
There was a few things happening there. So the Haton Avenue Street Fest happened on Saturday. It was like a family affair. There were so many great artists locally that was there. I saw my brother-in-law, Nazir Dixon, was there. The wonderful Arnetta Johnson came back and they all performed together.
Yeah.
I shout out to my dad, Frank Green, and his crew was there. And then Mina Say What was the MC. She was MCing it. So it was beautiful to see like having celebrity folks in Camden on like some real I'm with the community vibe. Like we deserve that.
Absolutely.
Right. And then they bring out Carl Thomas. Carl Thomas comes out and he's like giving all this love to Camden and talking about what Camden was. And when he came and he was like, it was scary here and it was scary there. And he came back, was like, now Camden on the come up.
Right.
I'm seeing things like moving and grooving. Y'all doing y'all thing here. And that's beautiful. And I think that's for the people. That's the people's victory because it could be a beautiful building, but the people ain't saying it's good. It don't mean nothing.
Right. Right.
So the people are like, we're doing our part. But again, it's a matter of we deserve to have these good things in our community. We deserve to have an artist really show up and not cancel because it's Camden.
Right.
We deserve to see good things happen inside the city and have that feeling of like, y'all don't have that in y'all city. We deserve that, right? Wes, you was doing your thing up there. I was like, Wes on the stage, killing the game.
Listen, I had a ball, man. Shout out to everybody over there at PBCIP. You know, excellent job. Shout out to Martian Marketing.
Yeah.
Don't get enough credit for what goes on and you know what I mean? There's a lot of moving parts in that situation, but it was a great day.
It was.
And it was comfortable.
It was comfortable.
That's the word for me. It was comfortable.
I like that. It was comfortable. It was good to see the sea of like vendors, black vendors out there. And it wasn't just like information, it was like real stuff to get. They had the known market there with Wawa, and they were doing such a great job of just like giving folks a chance to like show your wares, build your. I love a good vendor. I'm like, that's entrepreneur.
What
you got your wares out here. We gonna support you.
And man, when you came around that corner and did this. Smelled good out there.
Smelled good out there.
What? Shout out to my man James, came all the way from Burlington with the oxtails and jerk chicken.
It was a beautiful thing. It was so much good going on. So shout out to PBCIP for that Haton Avenue Street Fest. Let's keep that going and let Camden know that that's the kind of stuff that we deserve. So if you missed it, you better get on it next year because they continue to grow. And you're right. Marcia Marketing did a great job of taking it to that next level that we need to see. Like put that stamp of like, it's clean out here. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's comfortable.
Let's take that stigma away from, I don't go to Camden.
I don't go to Camden, right?
Yeah. No, Carl Thomas co-signed it. He said, definitely come out here and see what they got going, Guan. Isn't that right?
Definitely did that. So it was a beautiful thing. I got to talk about this, Wes. So this is going to be a conversation, like a shout out to the football team. There's a few things happening in Camden. So the Camden High football team, field is new. We got a new scoreboard, which is not new, but and also the bleachers. I don't think that I give this person enough credit, but I want to give credit to the living legend, Mr. Stanley White. He's such a force in making change happen in Camden, and I had a chance to work with him to really see this football field really grow. Like the football field was like done west, like the same football field that my dad, who's considered a Camden legend, played on, was the same field that some of our players were playing on up until recently, like the last 10 years. Like my dad was playing football back in the 70s. We like in the early 2000s, and they still play on that same field.
Right.
So at that time, the Eagles and a few people came together and they kind of did a field makeover, but it was still some things missing. So they did a new thing for the bleachers. They got a new scoreboard up there. It feels like if you come to Camden, it's a decent vibe. There's a nice track around it. Got a nice announcer box.
Right.
Good lights on the field.
Okay.
The things that these sound like, oh, everybody got that. Nah. It was like at one point, Wes, the football team was playing with the coaches would all put their cars and put them towards the field and turn their car lights on.
Come on.
I'm dead. I was going to say dead.
I hear you.
I wasn't going to say that. We keep it clean. We keep it clean.
I hear you.
But I was about to say it out loud, like, yo, it was a real thing. So now the Mr. Stan White has done some other amazing stuff. Like he got the used to have the field houses where they had the locker rooms inside of the same field house that my dad and the players that played back in the 70s and the 60s had was still up to a matter of almost, I think, a year or so ago.
Oh man.
The urinals were out of date. The lockers were old. It was just like no love for the team. So Mr. Stan White fought for it, and we helped to get those field houses torn down. Now they have trailers, but at least it's somewhere where the students can do a couple things, have a place to lay their equipment. They have bathrooms in there,
right?
And so we get the next field house piece built. The other thing they did, which I thought this is not a Camden thing, I found that this is a whole New Jersey State thing. But again, going back to our topic, the rules are always made to hold us back or to correct us. So now for the football games, particularly on Fridays, you have to come in with a clear kind of bag. You can't walk in there with like a book bag or a pocketbook. You have to have a clear small bag. So if you don't come in there with a clear small bag, they will not let you come inside the game. They'll hold your bag at the gate and say you can go in, but you can't take this bag. It's a safety thing because on Friday nights, there was, some people, some people acting a little weird with our young folks, there was some shooting going on at certain points. And then it wasn't just staying in Camden, it was going to other games as well. So New Jersey, the state athletic authority, NJSI named it, they made up a policy that moving forward for Friday night games, you cannot come in with without a clear bag, and they shut the gate at third quarter. So if you're not there between first and third, you're not getting in. And I'm not upset with that. I just think that, again, it feels like things were being put in place because number one, we got to take accountability. I'm not saying that we were the ones that were shooting. We got to be accountable we got to keep these students safe.
Right.
So
first and foremost.
Right. But Wes, the thing that got me, I got to talk about this because I think you might have seen it, but if folks ain't seen it yet, y'all got to go see it. It's a thing to see. We got these black mamas in the stands with bullhorns. Have you ever seen it?
No, I haven't.
So black mamas are in the stands with these small bullhorns shouting out their kids. Like it's a thing. Like they come with their gear on for their kids, and they got these little bullhorns in their hands. So imagine, here's the connection. Soccer moms. Soccer moms' spirit is like a soccer mom is a soccer mom, but she's also like this person who is constantly on a schedule of pushing her children to excellence.
Right.
Imagine if we got bullhorn moms that's doing the same exact thing. Like it don't stop at soccer, it don't stop at sports, it's for everything. It's like you see these women showing up like, I'm here for my kids, I'm here for everybody's kids, and you ain't gonna do this to our children, right? It was that kind of energy when I was seeing the moms walk around with their bullhorns. I was like, wait, do I need to get me a bullhorn? Inside the, so it's just the spirit of like soccer moms know that when they show up, there's a certain like energy, like they come with a certain look. They come with the Stanley Cup concept came from soccer moms. You know what I'm talking about? They got their Uggs on. They got their hair up in a sloppy bun. They come in, they drive in a real decent car or some kind of minivan so they can tote their kids back and forth. They bring in orange slices and all the things. I ain't being stereotypical. I'm telling the truth.
Right.
So imagine we flip that and take it for ourselves. And we got these bullhorn moms doing the same exact thing. And even more, it goes beyond the field. It goes into the schools. It goes to our communities. It was a thing to see, Wes. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of excited, like, okay, bullhorn moms, I see us trying to take something for us.
Absolutely.
Like we got something, but we can take it to that next level of taking it off the field and make it about we won't tolerate. We'll put a bullhorn out on everybody.
Right.
We'll expose what's going on because our children deserve that.
Right.
I don't know. Right. It was something to see. I was just excited about it, but I like to play on that to the bullhorn moms that's out there in the football field. Let's take it a step level and make sure that we pulling that bullhorn out for everything because our children deserve those voices.
I like that. I'm gonna get you a bullhorn for Christmas.
Give me a bullhorn. That's so I could be just a small one I can put in my.
What's your initials on it?
Come on, I like a pink one though because I'm a girl.
Done deal.
All right. I'm getting a bullhorn, y'all. I'm getting a small one. I'm being part of the bullhorn moms.
On Amazon tonight.
Come on. All right. We're about to close it out, but a couple other things. So the football team is I just want to do that. I love this for us. Like we're doing some great stuff. And then our digital community billboard. We got a couple of flyers we want to show y'all, but the football team has a game, I believe the 27th at and I gotta find out when Eastside High is playing. I don't want to be like one-sided. Camden High plays the 27th. I gotta find out when Eastside High plays. So if folks know that information, if y'all want us to really like put information out there about things going on in the community or things you want us to know, to tell folks, this is what it's for. It's digital community billboards for everybody. And I can't steal my man's words. This is DJ West Will's words. He said digital community billboard.
I'm here.
A decade ago, and we used it. We're using it as our segment. So also on the 19th, there's two things going on. We have the flyers about to come up on the screen. We have the Equity Bus Tour that's going to be coming up on the 19th of October from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. So if folks are interested in taking a tour around Camden on a chartered bus to talk about the differences in the schools that are happening in Camden, really get into this deeper education conversation, you'll be able to see that. So seats are limited. The information's there. You'll find it on our website, www.camdenpsu. It's on, you'll get more information about that. And it's limited seating, so the bus is filling up, but it's a really deep tour to talk about education justice. And if you want to know more about the schools that are in Camden, here's an opportunity to learn about that. So that's happening on October 19th in the daytime. In the evening, we getting real grown. My man, DJ West Will be over at Wilson's on that same day, the 19th at 9 p.m. R&B and Chill.
R&B and Chill.
Tell me what that vibe was like there, Wes. I haven't been yet. Forgive me. I got to come and just sit with you and just like take the vibe. Well, tell me the vibe of the R&B and Chill.
So R&B and Chill is like a real relaxed setting, a night of just R&B and comedy. Shout to my host, Will Wright, comedian Will Wright. He inserts the comedy in there. I give you the R&B vibes, and it's just a good time. You know what I mean? We singing off key. Y'all know who y'all are. All right. And we do different sets throughout the night. So you may get some 90s vibes. You may get some early 2000s. We may go into the classics. We do this set called Gospel and Chill. It's a thing. And it's a good time, man. So come on out.
I like that. So don't forget, y'all. I'm gotta go check out my man's, but the 19th of October, 9 p.m. R&B and Chill at Wilson's.
At Wilson's.
They said Wilson's a real nice spot.
Food's excellent. Shout out to Mr. Wilson, Miss Mamie. That's my frat brother. Mr. Wilson owns that joint, so.
Okay, Fred.
Yeah, okay, Fred. Blue Fire, you know.
But with all that being said, on that 19th, you have the 2 events happening and much more. But if folks are interested in getting their information put up on a digital community billboard, please send it over to us. CamdenPSU.com. You can put it on there. You can hit me up directly. Y'all know how to reach us. Just find a way to reach us. And we'll also start putting up information of how to get directly into the studio to be able to kind of connect the dots. Remember, this show, the Ronnie D and Westwell show, is powered by Amplify. So we got a space here where folks can come and rent out space to do, recordings, podcasts. You want to get in the studio. You want to get into the energy of like having a space to say, let your voice be amplified. This is a good spot to do that. And we're also looking for folks who want to sponsor. You want your commercial on the show. As we get our ratings up, you'll get some more recognition. So if you want to be a sponsor, come on, holler at us. Let us know that you want to be a part of our segment so we can be able to get your information out there as well. The last thing as we close, before we close, Wes, I want you to give us some music to go home with. What are we leaving with? Because I want to close but I got to hear your music before we close out of here. What you got for us?
I want to tap back into the festival because I'm still on my festival vibe.
Go ahead.
Can we do? Oh.
Come on now. Shout out to Carl Thomas from the Camden make us feel real good.
Come on.
Acting like he was a Camden night. How about that for him?
When this came on and y'all rushed the stage and came down front and started singing.
Storming outside, rain, she keeps me home. The quiet conversation makes me warm, so warm. Rain, sweet rain, whispers me to sleep and wakes me up again. My rain, sometimes I swear I hear it call my name. I swear, summer rain. Oh. In the middle of the night when I'm alone, I feel her kisses on me, even when she's gone. Can't wait till she gets home. Yeah, whispers me to sleep and wakes me up again. Sometimes I swear I hear my name, my name. Oh, I don't mind if it rains, let it rain on me. I don't mind. Oh, let it rain, let it rain. Oh.
Yeah, well, that feels so good. And like the summer, it's not feeling like summer rain today, but something about that song always make me feel like we're gonna be all right.
Absolutely,
we're gonna be just fine.
It was comfortable.
It was comfortable.
It was comfortable.
That's gonna be a word you will hear us say a lot on the Ronnie D and Westwell show. It was comfortable.
It's comfortable.
I like that.
Yeah.
Listen, we're about to close out our segment today. Thank y'all for being a part of. We're back. We're back, Wes.
All the way back.
We're all the way back. Like we're back. We've been doing some organizing, some thinking about how to bring this information to y'all. Listen, this is a space where we will always tell the truth, give you a platform to speak out loud, give you some music that'll move your soul and speak to your spirit. And then we'll also just continue to stay live and be in the know of all the things happening. We are creating a space for you to have a digital billboard where you can talk about the things that are happening in the community, a space where you can amplify your voice and talk about the things. If you want to be a guest on the show, just shout us out. If you want to be on here with us live and be in our comment section, just saying the things, we will put it up there. We are not holding back on making sure that our people are getting what they need. Before I close, I just want to shout out to the Camden residents for the big victory they had in Camden City. Some great stuff going on. Y'all fought the power, or let's say we all fought the power, and we got our city back. We got our city back up. Right, so it's a must that we be outside. I said the lyrics right. So, so I want everybody to know that the work, it works, right? Organizing works, and it only works is if we keep going at it. But remember, where there's no discipline, there's no development. So as we close the day, you got to remember that, like, this community that we're in, we got to stay disciplined. We got to stay focused. We got to stay united, y'all. We got to keep it moving. And I mean, literally move our bodies, stay in good spirit, stay in good shape, drink your water. We got to keep it moving, because if we sit here and just sit, that's all we'll be, is sitters instead of being movers and doers. So we love the fact that we are back and we're giving everybody an opportunity to learn more about the things that really matter. DJ West Will, myself, Ronnie D. We're bringing y'all things live every Monday at 7 p.m. West, my brother.
Yes, man.
How you feel being back?
I feel great, man.
Feel real good.
More to come. It's comfortable.
It's comfortable, y'all. It's comfortable. Wes gonna play us out of here. Enjoy the rest of my man playing the good things for y'all. And we'll see y'all back next Monday, 7 p.m. right here live. Ronnie and West Show, Ronnie D and West Will Show. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.
West Will, got some more heat on him, some more heat on him.
And before we get started, I know your heart is guarded. I know, chillin' with that tender love. Body to body to body, girl, anywhere, I want you there. Diving into it, making it go crazy. You can call me daddy, you can